Hello, everybody. That's Teddy. One here. Today's video today on the anime topic today. This video today we got another topic of top 10 favorite Demon Slayer characters. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I was going to and I forgot about it. Today I'm gonna do another topic of Demon Slayer, and we're gonna do my favorite top 10 favorite of Demon Slayer characters from the series, and I even put down their breathing abilities and everything else as well. So I'm gonna talk about each of these characters that I have and see what you guys think. Comment section below and tell me what your favorite characters are, and love to hear what they are. So let's get with this and let's get on with this. Okay, at number 11, we have Muchoro, which is the Mist character, and his ability is the Mist breathing capability. I find his character awesome, really cool and awesome. He seems like, as cool as he was in that Sword Village arc, it's really interesting how each of these Hashira swordsmen that we're coming to, because the very first one we went to Mugen Train, you had Rengoku, which is one. I like that we're doing each saga with these different types of characters, and I find them really awesome. And his ability, which is Mist ability, was really kind of cool. But it's really interesting to see what all he's going to do later on, because like his character was quite mysterious, and not just mysterious, but it was just he he had that feel like he didn't look like he was going to do very much, but when you got to the sword arc, he was much more than that. And I kind of feel like these other Hashira that we're going to get to at some point when we do arcs and stuff with, or they give them some episode time to do what they're going to do, I have a feeling we're going to see what they're capable of and what they're all about, because I feel like a lot of them are pretty powerful all in general. So I think that's going to be pretty interesting to see what all they do individually. So that's what I like about number 11 is Micharo. At number 10, we have Kano. We have Kanano, either Kano or Kanano. Her ability is the flower breathing technique. Her character is quite interesting. She's one of the characters that's like really quiet, doesn't really talk a lot, and not just that, but like she's very she is focused, but she's more, I don't know. It's hard to explain what she's all about, but I find her character really useful, and it's kind of interesting how she develops as a character, because like Tanjiro kind of like grows to her a little bit and kind of likes her a little bit. I don't know, but anyway, I find her character really interesting to actually learn about, because you're learning about these different types of breathing ability techniques, and you have no idea what they actually are until they actually use it. Because I think there's another one that's like a butterfly breathing one. I didn't put that one on there, but like I think there's one that's like a butterfly breathing. I'm not sure if that's the right term for that. That's one of my favorite characters at the number 10 is Kanano, or Kano, however you pronounce that name. At number 9, we have Samani, which his ability is wind breathing. This is the one with the green samurai, his green sword. I find his character really interesting. To start with, he was kind of rude and mean, but like I understand his role. You can't trust a lot of characters because for a while, because he didn't trust Nezuko because she's a demon and that's their job. They kill demons. Well, I find his character really interesting, and kind of growing in everything. He kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of an anime character he kind of reminds me of that has a similar humor like that, but I can't think of one. But I like his character pretty well, and I find him kind of cool with his ability to do wind breathing. It's kind of neat. So, especially in the manga, if you actually get a chance to read the manga, his wind breathing is actually kind of pretty useful in the manga. So at number 8, we have the villain Yuzin. Um, I like this is he's probably one of my favorite villains of this show. Not only is he been like a mysterious character in the first, the first second of the first and the second season of the show, but we've gotten to see a little bit of his powers. He is very powerful. He's not to be trifled with, and it's quite interesting. Some of these demons aren't even allowed to mention his name, or they die. And it's we've seen so many different abilities that he can actually do, and it's so interesting. Like, if you try to mention his name, he gets in your thoughts or your vision, or maybe even illusion vision of some sort, and is like, So it's like, and we've actually seen a little bit of his strength in one of the episodes where he beat up these two thugs like they was nothing. He kicked one dude's head off clean, and pretty sure the other guy just punched a hole through his chest. And oh yeah, the other guy got turned into a zombie, got turned into a demon just by his fingernail cuts. And it's really interesting how his character is, because he's quite interesting, and like he's that one villain that you're not supposed to know his name, so it's like a Harry Potter deal where it's like he who must not be named kind of like character, but at the same time it's already too late because people have already spoiled his name, and so everyone's calling him by his name, and it's really interesting. Um, but I find Muzin a really interesting villain, and not just that, but like his his demon powers are really insane. So at number 7, we have Tenjin, and his ability is sound breathing. I find his character pretty cool, and just chill and light character, especially for the fact that he has like 5 girlfriends out there running around. But I don't know, his character is different. I think the thing with Tenjin, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think ever since when they killed off Rengoku from the Mugen Train one, I was trying to figure out how he was gonna be, because like he had similar feels, but just there's some other things there too. But like, I kind of like how Tenjin actually is as a character, just different from the rest, and very good swordsman with his like short like blades that he uses. Pretty interesting character. Okay, at number 6 we have Rengoku and his flame breathing. I thought Rengoku was probably one of the most interesting characters of the show, especially Mugen Train. I mean, you get to learn a little bit about him. He's such a interesting, not only an interesting character, but he's so wise. He seemed that like that character, and like when you first meet him, he was that cheer on like character, and then he dies at the end of it. But like, then he has a brother that I think eventually takes over that's supposed to take over as the flame, unless I missed that part. That takes over as his position. But it's really interesting how his character was, and how we got to learn about him a little bit, because each saga seemed like we were going to learn about each of these Hirasha was going to be their own thing, which was kind of cool. But I like Rengoku a lot. I like his flame breathing. It's kind of a cool ability, have a fire technique. And then later on, we have Tanjiro wanting to learn it as well, because his dad was a Hashira as well. So what's really interesting is that his dad, I think his breathing ability was a fire ability too. So it's really interesting how how he has developed that in such a, because in the movie he developed that in like a few set in the series he developed that in like a few moments time, which was really awesome. Okay, at number 5 we have Ginyu or Giyu, Jai or we have Giyu. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. And his water breathing ability. I thought Giyu was an interesting character, and I find him such an awesome character. Yes, he has a water breathing, but like his character was gonna kill off, Tanjiro's sister, and not just that, but like I don't know. There's not a lot with him though, because I don't know, but like I really enjoy Ginyu's character. He's such a not only is he a mystery ship, but he's kind of like he reminds me of a Kakashi and a some other anime character kind of mixed there. I'm thinking, but I can't. Okay, at number 4, we have Inosuke and his beast breathing. I find Inosuke probably one of the most interesting characters of this show. Not just that, but probably one of the most funny, obnoxious like characters in this show. And his character growth is awesome. I mean, wearing this boar like helmet everywhere is nice, but then when you take it off, he has like this girly-ish face. But Inosuke is such a loving character. He's one of those characters you can't go on without. I mean, I'm sure you could, but he's one of those fan favorite characters I don't think you could live without. And I find Inosuke probably one of the most, he's one of your strong types you want to have around with you. But like I find it interesting with his form he has, which is beast breathing, which is kind of a cool ability. I mean, quite interesting how he has it and everything. But I enjoy Inosuke pretty well. At number 3, we have Zenitsu and his lightning breathing form. I find Zenitsu an interesting character. Yes, he is kind of a whiny bunt, a whiner, but like when he gets ready to take a kill, he's focused and he's gonna do it. Because as soon as he goes complete focus and does his form, you're done for. But like, he's just that one character. He just wants to get married and things like that. He wants to live, and I find Zenitsu that really cool character. And Zenitsu is also a very big, large fan favorite of everything else that he does. And progression as he progresses and everything, he becomes a pretty strong foe character, and that's why I like Zenitsu so much. I think he, starts off as this whiny wimp to becoming a strong swordsman, um, and of course he's developed quite very well, and I really look forward to seeing more what they do with Zenitsu in the future of Demon Slayer. At number 2, we have Nezuko and her demon. And I'm just going to talk about her demon powers because I'm not really quite sure what her demon powers are. But her demon powers are amazing, like super powerful. Like, I don't think I'd want to meet her in an alley anywhere, but like, her demon powers are just amazing, and not only that, but very powerful. Um, especially when she had her final form in that one episode, like holy cow. But anyway, I find Nezuko a loving character, and she is like I said, she is a large fan favorite, just like everybody, just like a lot of the characters are in the show. But um, if anybody is harming her brother, she is gonna take you down, regardless of who you are. And I find her character so unique, and yeah, she's different from the rest, but you know she has the demon powers, and you know she's trying that people are trying to teach her how to harness them, so she's not harming anybody else. But with her demon powers, does kind of help defeat some of these other demons of Musins and everything. So it really kind of levels Musin a little bit. But Musin is trying to get to Nezuko because of her demon abilities, because he is obsessed with her demon abilities and wants to use them for purposes and everything. But I find Nezuko an awesome character and a very loving character. At number 1, we have Tanjiro. And he has his sun breathing, water breathing, and fire breathing abilities. And there was one that I've seen him doing the lightning breathing ability from Zenitsu's abilities. I find Tanjiro an interesting, loving, developed character. Not only is he one of my favorite characters of this show, but you know, he kind of tries to be the whiner from the beginning. But after he learns to be a Hashira, to try to train to be a Demon Slayer swordsman, he can't do that. He has to complete focus and do what he has to do to kill off these demons. But at the same time, you know, he's that character that still has sympathy for them because he was once human before they was demon. And so it's kind of sad how they turn out later on because of Musin's ability powers. And I like what he does for Nezuko. He's trying to be that brother to save Nezuko and turn her back to human. And it's awesome how Tanjiro grows so much as a character and pushes his way to make that possibility happen. So he's that character that is willing to try anything and to do anything, not only to be stronger, but to go the distance he needs to. And with him developing new powers and different things of this show, Tanjiro is becoming a very strong foe character. And he's had some issues with couple characters, but like he's always managed to find his way to win it. And I find Tanjiro an awesome, interesting, loving character. Probably one of my favorite characters of the show as well. So, that's all I got for today, guys. Comment in the section below to what your favorite Demon Slayer characters are, what you like about the characters, what your favorite thing about the character is, what your favorite breathing technique you'd like to have if you were a Hashira Demon Slayer. Me personally, if I was a Demon Slayer, I think my abilities would be like, if I wanted to have, say, like a set of breathing abilities, I like to have like either fire breathing, water breathing, ice breathing, or because there is a Demon Slayer that has an ice breathing ability, and then the lightning ability I think would be like the characters I'd have. And if I wanted it, I'd probably go with the wind breathing as well. But that's about it, you guys. Comment section below, and if you'd like to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the share button as always, and I'll see you next video, and goodbye.